What if success mattered more than morality? What if empathy wasn't a strength, but a weakness? That's the question Nightcrawler asks, through one of the most unsettling characters in modern cinema, Louis Bloom. At first glance, Louis doesn't seem like a monster. He isn't violent for pleasure. He doesn't seek revenge. He doesn't even appear emotional. Instead, he speaks politely, dresses professionally, and constantly talks about ambition, hard work, and opportunity. But beneath that polished surface is someone who sees the entire world as a marketplace, and every human being as either a customer, a competitor, or a product. Let's examine the psychology behind Louis Bloom and what his character says about modern society. The man without empathy. One of Louis Bloom's defining psychological traits is his lack of empathy. When he arrives at crime scenes, he doesn't see grieving families or injured victims. He sees footage. He sees ratings. He sees money. This emotional detachment allows him to make decisions that most people couldn't imagine. While everyone else is trying to save lives, Louis is already thinking about camera angles and lighting. Importantly, he doesn't believe he's doing anything wrong. To him, emotions simply get in the way of efficiency.
What are you doing out here? I'm lost.
The illusion of self-improvement. Louis constantly listens to motivational speeches and business advice. He quotes ideas about confidence, negotiation, leadership, and personal growth. Normally, these ideas help people improve themselves, but Louis twists them into weapons. He doesn't learn communication to build relationships. He learns communication to control people. He doesn't become confident to inspire others. He becomes confident to intimidate them. The film suggests something important. Knowledge itself isn't moral. The character of the person using it determines whether it becomes helpful or destructive. Psychologically, Lou's character represents three dark aspects: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. But it's the flavor of this blend that's so unique. First, narcissism. His narcissism isn't about needing to be loved or admired in a traditional, emotional sense. For Lou, self-affirmation is a mechanical process. We see him staring into a mirror, not with vanity, but with a cold, reptilian focus, reciting, "You are the guy you have to beat." His self-worth isn't built on social connection. It's built on winning a one-player game he's constructed in his own head. This ties directly into his profound emotional void. Lou doesn't just lack empathy. He views human emotion as a foreign language that he studied, not felt. Watch how he interacts with Nina, the news director. On their first disastrous date, he bluntly analyzes her like a business contract. "You're desperate," he tells her, not as an insult, but as a negotiating point. He recognized her emotional need, her fear of failure and aging out of her job, and he exploits it. He doesn't want a partner. He wants a strategic asset.
That's your choice. The true price of any item is what somebody's willing to pay for it. You want something.
And this is where his Machiavellianism comes in. The ends always justify the means. There's no moral weight to his decisions, because his central processing unit doesn't have a morality slot. Moving a body to get a better shot? That's not evil to him. It's a logical step in improving the composition of his product. He doesn't see a dying man. He sees a problem of lighting and framing that he has to solve. His mind is a sterile, hyper-efficient algorithm designed to optimize for one variable: success. And the movie masterfully shows us his outcome. Society doesn't just tolerate him, it rewards him. The news station, represented by Nina, doesn't just buy his horrifying footage, it craves it. They need the urban crime creeping into the suburbs narrative to terrify their affluent viewers and boost ratings. Lou understands this perfectly.
The name of my company is Video Production News, a professional news gathering service. That's how it should be read, and that's how it should be said.
The predator mindset, how to hunt without becoming a hunter. If you watch this film, you miss a chilling opportunity for self-reflection, because Lou Bloom, for all his moral bankruptcy, is frighteningly effective. What can we learn from a predator's mindset without becoming a predator ourselves? Here are 3 deeply uncomfortable lessons. Lesson 1. The power of a framework. Lou doesn't get emotional in a negotiation because he has a pre-planned script in his head. He's not reacting, he's executing. When Nina rejects his first offer, he doesn't feel insulted, he just moves to step 2. Most of us get derailed by our emotions: fear of rejection, desire to be liked. Lesson: detach your ego from the outcome and treat a negotiation as a system. Have a clear goal, a starting position, and a walk-away point. It's about strategy, not self-worth.
My motto is, if you want to win the lottery, you have to make the money to buy a ticket.
Lesson 2. Extreme ownership. This is a tenet of good leadership, but Lou perverts it. When something goes wrong, he doesn't blame the police, his intern Rick, or the traffic. He instantly analyzes how to fix it or exploit it. The lesson here is to strip the complaint reflex from your brain. When you face a setback, your first question shouldn't be, "Whose fault is this?" It should be Lou's question. What is the next actionable step I can take to move forward? Use his hyper-pragmatism on your own problems, not on other people.
Okay, first of all, Richard, don't answer me by telling me a problem. I have enough of those already. Bring me a solution, and then we can make a decision together.
And finally, the most critical lesson: know your why. This is where the train goes off the rails for Lou. His goal is hollow. He wants to win, to grow his business. But for what? Money? Power? There's no purpose beyond the accumulation of it. His success is a fire that consumes everything and produces no warmth. His life is a masterclass in how to build an empire of absolutely nothing.
You're crazy. You took my bargaining power, Rick. You used it.
So, what is the mindset behind Louis Bloom? It's the primal, predatory drive to survive and dominate, wrapped in the sterile, corporate jargon of the 21st century. He is what happens when human connection is replaced by networking, and purpose is replaced by profit. The scariest part isn't that we might meet a Lou Bloom. The scariest part is looking in the mirror and seeing how easily a part of him could be us if we forget what truly gives success its meaning. And that is what his character shows us about the society. Lou is a mirror. He represents late capitalist hustle culture taken to its logical extreme. The grind at all costs. Become your own brand. There is no such thing as a free lunch mentality, stripped of any ethical guardrails. The film draws a direct line between him and the news industry he infiltrates, which rewards him precisely because he has no empathy. His bosses don't ask if what he's doing is right. They ask if the footage will get ratings. Lou succeeds because the system he's operating in was already immoral. He just refused to pretend otherwise. He's capitalism without the mask, ambition without conscience, self-improvement without self-reflection.
I can't jeopardize my company's success to retain an untrustworthy employee.
And what is the final point? Louis Bloom is terrifying because he doesn't see himself as a villain. He believes he's simply playing the game better than everyone else. In many ways, he reflects a culture that celebrates winning without always questioning the cost. His greatest danger isn't his intelligence, it isn't his ambition, it's his inability to see other people as human beings. Nightcrawler leaves us with one final question. Are people like Louis Bloom born this way? Or does a society obsessed with success eventually create them?
You filmed him dying.
Hey, that's what I do. It's my job. I like to say that if you're seeing me, you're having the worst day of your life.
Thank you guys for watching this far. Please subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.